Both players are coming into some very good form. Coming into this event, Diego Elias last week won the event in Toronto, but on the screen we got Joel Makin, currently his highest world ranking, knocking on the door of the world top 10, just 25 years of age. He's had a pretty meteoric rise up the world ranks. Has been on tour for 6 years, but 7 years, now his 7th year, but it's been the last 18 months that have really catapulted, making up the world ranking order. He's won 3 titles so far, 62.1% win rate. This will be a terrific opportunity for Makin to make some inroads against his opponent, Diego Elias. The Peruvian Puma's got a very heavy strapping on his right knee. Played brilliantly in his first round. Dispatched Faris Dasuki of Egypt in 3 straight games. It's been as high as number 6. He's currently number 7 in the world. Just 23 years of age. And he really is a phenomenal talent from Central America. One of the most natural squash players I've seen for a number of years. If he can get that body right, get some good hard work into that system, there's no doubt in my mind that he's got a top 3 capability. And joining me for this second match of the day, Lee Drew.
Hi, TJ.
Good afternoon, Drew boy.
Play will start in 30 seconds.
Line, initially it was just you, so I was about to go and have a break. But yeah, 3-1 in the head-to-heads between these two. You have to go back to actually the last meeting between the two of them was the one that Joel Makin won. So that was 3-2, this year's JP Morgan tournament champions. So exciting stuff, really. Elias, his last win was in 2019 at the US Open, so that's not that long ago either, and that was 3-love to Elias. So I think there should be a really entertaining match next door, as you've obviously been speaking about.
I know the viewers around the world are tuned in, looking forward to this one. Big shout out to Glenn Richmond back in the UK. Hope you're sitting back.
The Windy City Open
relaxing,
2020, presented by the Walter family. Men's 3rd round match.
Tamer El Nagari taking the centre stage as the central referee. We've got John Massarella as the VR, so we've got the big boys in the chairs for this first men's match of day 3. Diego Elias possesses such wonderful ball control. He makes it very difficult for the opponents to really apply any pressure. That, combined with his ability to read the game, it makes him very hard to kind of break down and put work into the body. That would be his Achilles heel, is the physicality for Elias. But because he controls the tempo and just the way the match is run, it's very, very hard to make inroads against this 23-year-old. How far do you think he can go, Drew boy?
Well, in terms of his ability and the talent he possesses, I think the world's his oyster. I think he can challenge for that top place in the world and be a real contender for all the majors. I mean, the main thing and questions that I'd put to it is obviously, can he get that sort of the consistency of his work rate and his dedication right in terms of what it takes? Because when all those top players in the world, they go through phases where their whole life is surrounded by or based on becoming the best player in the world.
2-1.
So that would be that, and then the flip side of it that goes hand in hand with that training side and the physicality is making sure he builds his body up so it's strong enough to deal with the quality of squash that he plays. I think at the moment, his squash basically supersedes his physicality,
3-1.
and that's why his body's breaking down.
Sure.
So I think he needs to build that foundation so that he can then just get that consistency going. But I think he can get right to the top, obviously. He's very talented and a 2-time world junior champion.
Down. And out, 2-3.
I think what's interesting for me is the fact that Elias obviously had a really tight one in Toronto where he lost out against Tarek Momin. Joel Makin also played in Toronto, but actually lost out against Mathieu Castagnet in the quarterfinals. And that sort of intrigues me, because I wouldn't have thought he would lose that match.
No, not on paper. I mean, that traditional style of court obviously would have favoured Castagnet. I actually caught up with Castagnet briefly in the lift. It was quite a long lift ride. He was just saying that he now feels that his body's in a better place, and it's been linked to his teeth, of all places, because he had some impacted teeth at the back of the jaw that was causing tension all the way through the neck and into the shoulders, that was making his training and kind of his play extremely difficult.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So he said he's got the body back up and running, and he feels a lot fresher and a bit looser. And the results are following suit.
Who do you think is going to win this one, TJ?
I'm just looking at the strapping of Elias, and it's hard to tell exactly how he's moving. I feel as though Makin's going to have a slight edge in this one. If he can make it tough physically and bring that leg into question. Immaculate hitting from Elias.
Yeah, it's high quality stuff.
3
He's got a lot
all.
of court craft, Diego Elias.
His ball control is absolutely brilliant. It's always an encouraging sign when you look at the back row, sorry, the front row, you've got players sitting there watching.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was just thinking that. You can tell when, you know, it's a classy match about to take place. Yeah, nice shot.
4-3.
Poor shot from Makin, really. It's got to be positive and hit the targets if he's going to cause issues for Elias. He's so deadly. Well, Elias is really controlling proceedings so far. Makin's on the end of a piece of string.
Doesn't mind being on the end of a piece of string, though, if it means you can get a bit of a run around.
Absolutely.
Stroke to Makin. Hand out, 4 all.
They're the kind of rallies, although he's going to do some work physically himself, Makin, it will bring some fatigue into Elias. Such an interesting clash, this, for me. Total contrasting styles.
Yeah, we've certainly started the day with 2 matches with complete contrasting styles. Obviously had Shaheen and Blatchford Klein, and then now these 2.
This is good pressure from Makin.
Good power hitting, isn't it? He's putting himself up in front of Elias, and he's hitting good lines into the back of the court, driving the Peruvian backwards.
Yeah, he's twisting and turning the frame of Elias. Quality rally, that will hurt the Peruvian. The big question though, Drew Boy, is can Makin
5-4.
maintain that level? That's how good it's got to be.
Yeah, there was a little glance out to his to his corner there, Elias.
Down.
And that's the result of the hard work put into the legs from Makin in that previous rally.
6-4.
So this is a good spell. The continued pressure from the Welshman just started to take its toll. You see the chest there of Elias. Has to be careful though, Makin, because he's so dangerous with any kind of loose opening.
Hand out 5-6. Yes, let. What? Yes, let. 5-6. Yes, let. 5-6.
Space there between the two players. Slightly loose shot from Elias.
Good movement from Makin.
Always question that pickup. He just needs to focus on the rest of the rally now, though. Well, it's a winning shot from Elias. Just as you predicted, PJ, we're having a look at that pickup.
Front left. Yeah,
in
we're
the front
taking
left.
a look at it.
It's just whether he framed it off and jabbed it. It was a bit of a jab at the ball. I wasn't convinced it was a double. I was edging on the side of it being
we're
good.
taking a look.
Let's have a look.
Oof.
Oh, is that a little bit of a
A
carry?
little bit of a carry that for me, Drew Boy.
It looks like it is a carry.
Yeah.
It's stuck on the racket
on
for
the
a lot
racket
longer.
Yeah.
I'd go carry. I'd say not good.
Not up.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was a double hit.
Not good.
No, it was a double hit. Yeah, a carry.
It got stuck on
On the
there.
strings, yeah. You could see
And
it.
out.
Do you want to explain
7-5.
the carry?
Have you ever done an egg and spoon race?
Oh, it's still one of my favourite clips.
It's clever from Elias. Good adjustments from Makin. Quality. I mean, he's put it in a decent position there, Joel Makin, but the control from Elias up high.
Hand out 6-7.
God, this is tough. That's brutal movements for Elias. Finished off as well, just to really rub it in. These are tough rallies.
Hand out 8-6.
PJ, they've got to build up and take their toll. I want to see just how well he can withstand it, Elias.
Down.
Well, there you go. That's the result of the pressures put on from the rally before. And as you
9-6.
pointed out earlier in the game, after that hard rally, Elias again there looked out the back of the court into his corner. He's not happy with something there. Oh, strange bounce there. From,
that's really weird.
Yeah, must have hit the join.
Oh, what a shot.
It's unbelievable. And he's gone the wrong way here. Adjusts his body and the game.
Hand out, 7-9.
Shot of that quality.
Well, Jonathan Power would have been pleased with that one back in the day. He was a bit of a magician himself, Power.
Certainly was.
Oh, he's rolled it.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, set it up beautifully, pressured, Makin into that mid-court area on the right side, but the finish, immaculate.
Down.
Again, it was good awareness from Elias. He went straight for the body, knowing that
9-all.
Makin was there for the follow-up.
Stroke to Makin.
Oh, he's got away with one there. He did so well to get back into the game, the Peruvian.
Yeah, I mean, he did his best to clear,
And
but he
out,
was just
10-9,
still there, wasn't he?
game ball.
There.
Yeah, he couldn't take the
lift
racket
it.
back. You saw the contact. Game ball for Makin. It's good
Naughty,
strength.
that was a bit of a naughty movement, that.
Yeah.
Down.
Well, he's put the ball in the tin. There was a couple of dodgy
I saw
movements with the
that. I did see
positioning
that.
of Makin there.
Mr. Makin, just be careful of your movement. Make sure you're giving him a path to the ball. Hand
It's that
out.
one.
Yeah.
10-all.
Just
Player must win by
use
2
his hip
points.
to
Each
check him a
player
bit.
has 1 review available.
That's it?
Yes.
I think that's fair enough, though, isn't it? That's the first time we've seen
No, you
any
have
of
to
it.
play on now.
He's seen it and warned him.
Yep, correct. He doesn't need to go on anymore.
Yes, let.
Here we go. You can tell we're in a tie-break moment
10-all.
because the tension, the
Tension
bar's
is high.
raised, isn't it?
Yep. He's gone to try and play the ball they're making. In all Elias, in all fairness.
Down.
Oh, it's good width from Elias. It's not really the first time he's opted to go into that front left from that kind of a position.
Yeah, he wasn't
11-10,
really
game
set,
ball.
was he, for that shot? Thought his racket work went sideways instead of through the line there.
Yes, let.
Same as before.
No, I
the
think
ball
it's a
was
bit
close to
clearer.
your body
I don't think
and
it's
he
quite the
was
same.
more to the right.
Got to be wider from that backhand side into the forehand from.
Yes, let.
Well, he's just clipped him.
It's a winning shot.
No, but
No,
it
I
was
don't
only
think
affected.
he is.
There was no swing prevention there.
There wasn't
There was
enough
no swing
in
prevention.
that contact.
What do you mean by that?
Minimum amount of contact.
It's all about how much the ball deviates, and it doesn't actually deviate that much
No,
within
certainly
that.
not, yeah, it's not a winning shot. It's just a
11-10,
basic,
game ball.
it's a basic length that he's looking to hit there.
But still game ball for Elias here, though.
Very tight from Elias. He's doing a great job of just closing the court down here.
This is such a good rally. I think he got it.
He did get it.
Oh, what a finish. It doesn't matter. What a finish.
12-10.
Unbelievable
Game to
high-quality
Elias.
rally
Elias
between
leads
these
1
two.
game to love.
Come on, need to catch our breath here. Well, 19 minutes for that one. 12-10 for Elias. High-quality stuff, but it's the Peruvian leading by 1 game to love.
Well, it was the pick of the day for a reason, and they've certainly not disappointed thus far. Both players playing well at the same time. It's always an exciting prospect when that happens. Joel Makin did some very good work early on, got himself in front of the Puma. But as we said, he's had such terrific ball control. The 23-year-old makes life very difficult. 2 game balls squandered for Makin. After 19 minutes, it's Elias that takes the first. He now leads by 1 game to love.